This is part of the South Mountain Forest Regeneration Project. That is the deer exclosure areas. What they want to do is keep the deer out to protect the new forest vegetation. You can see here the fence, and it does keep them out.
Engaged in our Essex County Deer Management Program, and there's no question this program has been very, very successful. It's not about only culling deer, it's about making sure our community is aware of the dates that we're having the management program and making sure that everyone's safe. And I can say in the first 3 years there has not been one incident. I want to thank not only our Sheriff's Department that does an excellent job, but also the police departments from Maplewood, Milburn, West Orange, Verona, Cedar Grove, and North Caldwell, because they assist with us in making sure that the people are aware of our program and when it's happening. Our program is going to start, of course, January 18th to February 24th. It's 6 weeks. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. The reservation, when the culling program is going to be closed on those days. Not only the reservation, but Eagle Rock Reservation Hilltop. How we're making the public aware, of course, by you being here today and by publicizing it in the newspaper. But first and foremost, you see those large digital signs that we have up. They've been up for the last 2 weeks at all 3 sites, making the people aware that there's a program, when it's going to start and when it's going to end. Of course, the South Mountain Reservation, it's going to start the 18th, January 18th, the 20th, the 25th, and the 27th. We're only going to be culling, and you'll hear from Dan in the afternoon. There will be nothing happening in the morning, but still the reservation will be closed on those days. When we do Eagle Rock and Hilltop, that will be for the next 6 dates, which will consist of February the 1st, the 3rd, the 8th, the 10th, the 15th, the 17th, the 22nd, and 24th. Eagle Rock Reservation will just be in the afternoon.
Correct.
And Hilltop will be in the morning and the afternoon. So you'll see those digital signs if you travel through the towns that we just mentioned, that you'll see them around. The other thing is what we've done is, once again, you'll see the mailing that we put out. This went to all 6 towns. 55,000 of these cards went out. I hope when our residents get them, what they do is immediately put it on their refrigerator for the next 6 weeks, so they're aware of the culling program. The other thing that you'll start seeing appearing this week is in the local newspaper and also in the Ledger. You'll see ads making people aware of the dates. If you go to our Essex County website, essexcountynj.org, it appears right. The first thing that comes onto the website is this postcard right here, making people aware of it. We also have a list of making people aware of all programs that we run throughout the year. We will e-blast that list out to everyone again. And then in every one of our towns, we have a municipality liaison officer that not only in those 6 towns, but we're going to make people aware for all 22 towns what's going on. Even though we're doing the culling program in 6, we want to make sure all 800,000 residents know about it, but also the other people that utilize our park, whether it be Morris County, that's very close, whether it be Union County, people that utilize our facilities. So it's just not for Essex County. We want the people in the entire state to know that on those dates, our reservations will be closed. At this time, I would like to bring up Captain Pascal to say a few words on what's going on. He's the one who coordinates with the sheriff and also with our undersheriff, Kevin Ryan, and no question they've done an outstanding job in the last 3 years. Kevin.
Thank you, boss. As usual, the Sheriff's Department, Sheriff's Montour's biggest concern is safety of the citizens that utilize the park. This is our 3rd year, right, boss?
This is our 4th year.
Fourth year.
3 down.
3 down. We haven't had any incidents during these 4 years. I mean, I'm on day-to-day basis. I run the operation with the sheriff's guidance. We've never had an issue, and we're going to utilize the same plans we've used in the past, which worked. The towns, West Orange, Verona, all the surrounding towns, Milburn, the Caldwells, they send us help to patrol the areas, and safety is our concern. So, with that, boss, that's it.
Who's from Union County, and he's been with us ever since 1995 when we started discussing this in Essex County, but for the last 3 years, he has been our consultant, working with this guy, Bruce DeVita, and making sure this program is successful. Dan?
Thank you. As of this point, 19 licensed hunters have been selected for the program, have completed a marksmanship test and an orientation program, and have been indoctrinated for this program and have been preparing for it. Bait stations have been established on all 3 reservations. On average, there will be 12 hunters in South Mountain Reservation on the 4 afternoons that hunting is occurring there. There will be, on average, 8 hunters in the Hilltop property in the days and the afternoons that we're hunting in Hilltop, and 8 hunters in the afternoons that we're hunting at Eagle Rock. Just reiterating what the county executive has already said, the program does start on the 18th, and for the 4 Tuesdays and Thursdays following, it's gone from, we've driven it from 90 down to about 27.
That's what it is now, but our goal is to get it back down to
We
5.
need to get it closer to 5.
And then what's Eagle Rock?
Eagle Rock, 42 per square mile.
42 to...
Can you say Hilltop one more time?
Hilltop, 227 per square mile.
That just shows you the problem that we have at the Hilltop area and with the number of deer that are out there. Last year, for 2.5 days, 150.
Hilltop's a difficult property to really get a good survey number on because of the unusual shape of the property and the proximity to residential development and other development, and the hospital site being what it is. It's developed property, but not very active right now, so the numbers are a little harder to get a hold on, but whether it's 127 or 227, either way, it's a huge problem.
Sorry, maybe you said the reason I'm asking.
Go ahead.
But do you have the population 4 years ago at Hilltop?
We did not have numbers then.
We-
Well, South Mountain was the only one we had an estimate on back then.
The first year is the only year we did at South Mountain. The second year, we expanded to Eagle Rock and to Hilltop.
The programs at Eagle Rock and Hilltop were begun based on not biological carrying capacity, but cultural carrying capacity. In other words, if you're having problems, you have
See
too
this
many.
program, Dan's been in Union County, he's been doing their program ever since 1995. There's no question, everything that we said we were going to do with this program, we have done it. Number one, we're going to continue to cull, to reduce the number of deer that we have in our reservation. You can see when we first started out 3 years ago on South Mountain Reservation, we did it for a total of 10 days, and we did it all at South Mountain Reservation. We did it in the morning and the afternoon. And then the second year, we went down to 6 just in the afternoon. Now we're down to 4 just in the afternoon. Our purpose is just to reduce the population, the size of the herd, and it's working. You can see what's happening in South Mountain Reservations and the number. The same thing at Eagle Rock Reservation. You know, we did it last year, we did it in the morning and in the afternoon. We found out that the only time we should do is in the afternoon because we're getting that herd into the number that we need to get in. Eagle Rock Reservation, there's no question we have a very serious problem. Last year, we did the culling program only 2.5 days because of the weather. When there's bad weather, all right, we don't take any chances whatsoever. We just cancel it. And all we did was 2.5 days, and we were able to cull over 150 deer. And there's no question, it's just, we have a serious problem up there because what's happening is the hospitals, not only the hospital center, but our jail, which it's being developed now into homes. The deer are actually living on people's properties. All right, so that the reason we have it up there the way we do it is both days, morning and night, is because we really got to do some work to downsize that until what? Until we, you know, before all these houses are up there, and then we have no opportunity to get the deer down to a number that we should get it down to. But the things that we're doing as far as publicizing, having a press conference prior, and doing what, that doesn't happen in Union County or the other counties. We want to make sure that our population, not only in those 6 towns, but all 22 towns, but also all the other counties, know that we are closed, and we're going to make sure this, number one, and what I call successful, is being a safe program where nothing happens, no injury whatsoever. And all 3 things we've said we were going to do, we culled. On our roadways, we put those deer deter lights on. All our county roads where we could, we've done it through grant dollars. And number 3 is the reforestation. We've done that South Mountain Reservation. Right after we're done with the culling program, and by the beginning of March, we will have another press conference showing you what we've done up the Eagle Rock Reservation. And we'll continue that at the reforestation, also up at Hilltop, once we get the herd down to a number we should do. So everything we said we're doing, you know, Union County, you know, has done a great job, and we're doing, but they're just culling deer. We've taken those steps as far as bringing back our reservations, and we've done, it's been very successful. So is there any questions? Mel, Administrator, decision to close that because from the Hilltop to Essex County Hospital Center, we will be culling on both sides of that. All right, and what's happening is, you know, with this, the hospital center has been closed there for a while, and I don't want to take any chances if one of our marksmen shoots, all right, and the deer goes running across Fairview and causes an accident and stuff. So we're just being, usually it's not done, but I want to make sure that nothing happens whatsoever there. And guess what, it's going to be very inconvenient, but I hope they understand why we're doing it. We want to make sure that they're safe. And it does cost us a little bit more money to do that, but it's worth it. I just don't want no deer running across that roadway there, because there's nothing there but reservation and our hospital center, which they're all hiding behind. Go ahead, Rich.